So I recently completed Poppy Playtime full series. It's in my stream, but the expectations of this game were completely wrong. I mean, I really liked the game, I really liked its story, and most importantly, the gameplay. I did not expect such a good gameplay from a horror game which is for kids. About the kids horror part, I will come back to that later. Trust me, when I say it's very different than other horror games, it is. I am kind of curious about the game's rating though. Who rated this game? Were they really high while rating this game? Okay, let me tell you the plot and you be the judge of it if I'm wrong. So there was a toy company and they made their first product, a toy, Poppy, which became very popular, and so they made a factory, a huge name, and that factory's name was Poppy Playtime Co. Now they were doing really great in the factory, selling and profits and everything very good, but then came the downfall. So in short, to fix that downfall, they started to devise some plans like what they could do to save this company. So some people in the high official ranking in this company decided that they would turn human workers into toy creatures to save human workforce efficiency and also to save this company from lawsuits. Because if there are no humans, then there are no lawsuits. So they started making toys which could do a lot of humans' work and replace them. And how did they start it? By experimenting on kids. Yeah, literally kids. After they tortured so many kids and made them powerful toys with abilities, these toys are angry, these kids are angry. One day, all of them decided to revolt. They killed all of the factory workers one day, every one of them, even innocent workers, dragged their corpses into basement so that they could feed on them. Because they need something to eat, and since there were no people in the factory, no one could bring food for them. You could literally see the corpses hanging around in chapter 5 and they were just disgusting. Like, is it really made for kids? Who rated this? Later, these toys got divided into two groups. The good toys, the bad toys. The bad toys, they started fighting among each other, eating each other. And the good toys, they just wanted to be saved. So they kind of hid in the underground bunker of this factory, hiding from the bad toys. And they sent a letter to an ex-worker who is a protagonist to save them. That's where I come in. I mean, the protagonist. But from what I have told you about the story, the gore and the brutal story, this is just scratching the surface. There are more brutal things going on in this game. Like, for example, okay, let me tell you this. There was this boy who was visiting this factory and he fell into a plastic tank. So the toy factory makers, they did what? Yes. Like the normal people, they saved that kid from that plastic container. No, you are wrong. They did experiments on that kid and turned him into a plastic clay creature, which made him mentally unstable. And then this kid kills his own mother while his father watches the whole thing and he couldn't do anything about it. Okay, if you are not yet convinced, let me tell you about another character, Lily Lady Braids, or whatever that was called. That girl liked a worker in the factory who kinda made videos in the factory. She liked it so much that after the worker was dead, she dragged her dead body inside her bed, her bedroom, her bed, and kept her body like that to rot. I mean, it was rotting. There was just skeleton. I don't want to send spoilers, but there's more to the story. But that's what you need to know, just to get an idea of how horror the story is. And trust me, you should play this game. You must play this game. This is not for kids. I'm telling you, it has a good gameplay. It has good environment, creative environments, every place. And yeah, a sad, depressing, gore, brutal story. The backpack and the hand concept that they introduced to the gameplay was really fabulous. I really loved that concept, the different kind of hands doing different kind of functions and abilities. Overall, I would not make this a long video. I would just rate it, that is my rating, 8 out of 10, and it's a must play.